Jefferson Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will put toe together and will get started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. And they will score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
7, Kansas, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll just down it right there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, down the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up strong.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vargas. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of them.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Keller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Vargas. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense decides to stand on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. These corners backing off a bit. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side down. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. back to pass. It's Vargas. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on its way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big game.
Looking for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Back to throw, it's Vargas. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Makes the grab. It's Madden. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Running into the open space. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's Vargas. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll try the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, right chalk Jayhawk. And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Kansas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
And I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Swings it out to the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Vargas. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Keller. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And they'll take it.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was